Here's a typical combo deck. Combo decks don't care uh, whether or not an opponent is playing, they just have to outrace them. This is a casual minus desire deck, and a quick glance shows Ponder, Brainstorm, Serum Visions, Free Name of the Red One, Early Harvest, minus desire, Fertile Ground, Explosive Vegetation, Rampant Growth. Mana base can be whatever you want, but that's what I'm running. Nostalgic Dreams, Brain Freeze, and Tendrils of Agony for the win conditions. Now, this doesn't really show how the deck is played because it's really kind of strange playing a minus desire deck. Basically, you're going to wait until turn 4 at the very earliest. This deck's got an average win of turn 6, which I think is pretty good for casual. Turn 3 would be most desirable, but it's really no fun to play against if you can just sit down and win before the opponent has a chance to do anything. So I'll go step by step through the turns a little bit. Your opening draw is very important. You typically want to see one of the 12 1-mana draw spells to help get your game going. Early Harvest, you're definitely going to want to see somewhat between turns 2 and 3 in either Fertile Ground or Rampant Growth on turn 2. Now, when you finally go off, both of these are easy enough to play. They only cost 2 mana to play. When you're going off, you typically want to play the Fertile Ground over the Rampant Growth unless you see the Early Harvest coming up or you have it in the grip. We also have here Wheel of Fate, and it gives you a 4-turn clock before you have to go off. So it's very strategic on your play style. I typically want to empty my hand before I want to go off, but in this deck you're going to want to hide your stuff in your library, and the only way you have to do that is through Brainstorm. That's an old style strategy, but it works. So if you have most of your combo pieces in your hand, like Early Harvest, Minus Desire, and a Brain Freeze or Tendrils of Agony, or even Nostalgic Dreams, I guess, and you don't want those in your grip because you can't cast them because you don't have double black available, you can hide them back in with Brainstorm and then go off with the Desire. If you have it out though and you draw the multiples, you definitely want to wait as long as you can. It is a casual deck, so the deck will lose before you get a chance to get around turn 6. But if you're in a multiplayer game, you should be able to wipe out at least 1 or 2 opponents before you go, especially if you get both the win conditions out there. I go through a Goldfish game, but those are kind of boring to watch. The best draw spells I found is using Serum Visions, Brainstorm, and Ponder. So yeah, I'll go through a Goldfish game for you guys later to show you how to Goldfish, and that's the build I went with. City of Brass helps get out the Wheel of Fate. Yeah.